What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about MROCKS today, MROCKS. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. I'm making this video in commemoration of the Jeet himself, C3JI2S. I don't know who this is, but we can track their buying and selling orders. This person is the reason why MROCKS dipped so much. One person sold $19,000. $19,100. But if we add up all these numbers here, you can see that the amount of money that was put in was actually more than $19,000. Their first buys were at, let's see, all the way down here. They were doing well, and they really started to go heavy in here throughout this range. And for whatever reason, just gave up on it. Impatience, I don't know, but this is a good thing, right? And I know some people might have been panicking whenever you see these lows come in, right? There's probably the same thing at this low, probably the same thing at this low. Whether you have people taking profits or panic selling, whatever. This guy took some losses, but it wasn't major losses, but some losses. He definitely put in more than 20K. I mean, I'm fairly positive. Let's just look at this real quick. Let's add it all up. So $1,000 there, 2,000, that's 3, 4,000, 5,000, 6, 7,000. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus that's 18,000, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24,000. And we haven't even added up the hundreds. So this guy probably put in like $25,000 to $30,000, something like that, and sold 19,000, right? Your unnecessary loss, man. I don't know what you were thinking, but this guy probably will be chasing as it continues to rally. He'll probably be part of the next rally. And hopefully you can make your money back, sir, whoever you are. But terrible display of lack of conviction here, right? I hope everybody who's buying MROCKS has some conviction. There's no reason. I mean, there's all the reason in the world to accumulate now, but there's no reason to panic sell, man. No reason at all. I think whenever it's time, the price will be up a lot higher. We've got like a 3x or more inbound. The total market cap here is 6.4 million. The liquidity is 212K. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. It'd be nice if we had a little bit more liquidity, but that low liquidity is probably why, if you go for a fat sell order like that and you don't distribute it evenly, you will impact the price heavily. And the price that he sold averaged out at about something like 0.005. I forget what it was. Let's see. It actually says right here. 0.055. Right there, right? Whenever the price was all the way up there and just nope. Just sad. Very sad. But I do believe that this coin will continue to grow. I just really wanted to talk about why that drop happened. I had to go through because there's so much buying going on, so many different transactions per second going on with this thing. I had to sift through it, but I found the guy. So we're going to move on. We're going to do some TA right now. I just thought that might be fun for anybody who's watching MROCKS. I know that there are a bunch of people in the MROCKS community who are very convicted, or they have a lot of conviction. That's actually the proper word to use. They have a lot of conviction in this project. And I just thought that they might find that entertaining, that we literally have somebody who openly decided to sell this thing before its next massive move just because they're impatient. I don't know. Like what reason? Everything is bullish, man. Everything about this is bullish. If we look at this on a 1 hour time frame or a 4 hour time frame even, like that's a very bullish chart that we have right here, you guys. I hope you're watching CIJ, whatever that wallet was, because man, massive accumulation. We've moved up. We had the breakout move. We're consolidating now, and it's a healthy consolidation. Even with your selling, this price got bought up immediately. It got put right back immediately, right? And also, let it be a lesson too. Not that I'm encouraging anybody to sell their coins, but if you are going to sell, maybe sell in segments. Don't sell all at once, right? And just wait, because as you can see here, whenever you find a stopping point, there will be ample opportunities to sell at various places. If instead of selling 19,000 all at once, he chose to sell at various prices across this here, maybe like every 12 hours or every once a day or something like that, you could have had a lot more money and probably mitigated that loss too, right? Or in the sense of people who are buying here, whenever it comes time to take profits, if you do want to take profits, or if you want to hold throughout the cycle, whatever you want to do, but if you're going to take profits, maybe that'll help as well as far as profit taking goes. You'll take more profits if you spread it out. I'm not planning on taking profits with this thing. Not here. Not here. And definitely not whenever it sees new all-time highs. I want to see this thing to the end, man. I think that it's got a lot of growth to go. I really wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of waiting for that NFT narrative to come back. Whenever the NFT narrative comes back in the market, and I think it will come back, because things come and go. It's like a fad one week, and then it's cold the next week, and then it'll be hot. Maybe in this case, it's a fad one cycle. It's not a fad for years, and then it comes back probably in the hype mania phase. Whenever people have an absurd amount of money, they'll be able to spend money on things like NFTs again. Whenever NFTs come back, I would expect that's peak MROCKS behavior. This thing's been this. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that's my daughter. She's just singing. This thing's been on like number one on Magic Eden, which is a very very popular NFT marketplace. It's been number one on Magic Eden like all week. People are definitely paying attention to this and they're taking a look at this. And as time goes on, I think that it'll still maintain its ranks in Magic Eden. I think that this is not the end of it. So all I'm trying to say is whenever NFTs are popping off, that's probably when I'm going to be looking to taking profits, right? And we're nowhere near that. We're nowhere near that right now. So just in that kind of state of mind, from a high to a low, I very much do believe that we have higher to go from here. I didn't put that at the right price. Let's go to this. Come on now. Let's see. My daughter is crazy, you guys. She's amazing, but she is crazy. Yep. I don't know if you heard that, but she is crazy. She just like threw something. I don't know what that was. She said she did it though. I don't know. 229% right there. That's the minimum target. Okay, so that's if you see new all-time highs. When you see new all-time highs, 2 cents is the minimum target. That's about a 3.3x right there. I would believe that we do proceed all the way up to about 4.5 cents, which is about a 7x from here. 7x on a market cap, that's about $6 million right now. 6 times 7 is 42, so a $42 million market cap. We might not even stop there. It's very possible that we do go even higher than that. We could see this thing go all the way up, I think, to 10 cents. 10 cents is where the $100 million market cap comes in. And that, I mean, just to be fair, from what we've seen already, is that too far fetched? I don't really think it is. Like we look at this price, that's a pretty big move right there. But if we move up to this target area, we consolidate again for a couple days or a couple weeks or a couple months, however long it is, and then we move up to that next target area, 10 cents psychological resistance, $100 million psychological resistance. That might be a more momentary area where we top off, we consolidate, and then we make our next run to higher and higher and higher prices. I could see this thing. And the reason why I think it's, at least in my opinion, why I'm waiting until NFTs really start to pop off, if it reaches maximum potential, we could genuinely see $1 billion or more market cap. Like Soul Saver, if you're watching this, shout out to B Kim, shout out to Host, shout out to all the homies in the Moonsters community. I know I'm leaving out a lot of people. I'm sorry. But you guys, I know you're talking about $100 million market cap being something that's attainable. Like this thing could be worth billions of dollars. It really could be. You might have a multi-billion-dollar project by the end of this, because whenever something catches the eye of the crypto space, there's just so much money and attention that goes into it, man. You're gonna have people who are gonna want to have you on their podcast, interviewing you and stuff. Like whenever we're at that level, this thing is gonna be ridiculous. This thing's going to be ridiculous. And especially whenever they find out who's behind it, like it's a trustworthy group of people and it's a community-driven project. There are always, every single cycle, there's always community-driven projects that see immaculate growth. And this could genuinely be one of them. It could be the one, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I know that the people behind this project see it going very far, but $100 million, in my opinion, that's a good goal. It's a lot of money, but that might be small potatoes for the space that we're dealing with, you guys. And if NFTs really come back, if they come back with a vengeance in the way that I think that they will by the end of the cycle, we really could, man. This thing, I mean, when I say $1 billion as a possibility, that might not even be scratching the surface. We might have more to go than that. It would be crazy to see, but anything's possible, right? If you're the hottest coin in the NFT space, you got some of the hottest NFTs out there, whether they're number 1 or number 10, whatever. You're going to have incredible valuations coming with that. So that's what I'm playing off of. That's the speculative play that I'm playing off of. And, I know this is here to stay. This isn't like a one-off, one-and-done thing. But if you are here for the short term, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like 2 to 4.5 cents between now and maybe the end of the month of September. I would think by the end of the month of September, we're up there. And then going into October, we should be at that 10-cent area. Then we'll probably consolidate, and then going into the end of the year, going into the end of the cycle, early 2026, we should be rallying with the rest of the market. And I especially would assume this comes to life if and when NFTs become a hot topic again. But I've got nothing else, you guys. We really got something special here. All right, $6.3 million market cap. The Jeets are selling out up here. They're impatient. They're not sticking around. The diamond hands are stepping in to buy it up. Nobody's selling, man. I can tell you one thing: the people who bought down here, the people who accumulated down here, they're not taking profits. I don't know why it's not letting me draw. They're not taking profits. They're not taking profits here. Right? Maybe at new all-time highs out of principle alone, but probably not right here. I highly doubt it. And even then, I see this. I really do see this going higher, mainly based off of the conviction that this community has. But I got nothing else. Take care of yourselves. Hit the like button. You know the rest. Bye bye.